Big Scuba crazy. Blue Skidoo, all that, bro. I love watching Tommy G videos. I ain't gonna lie. I know most of y'all gonna skip my intro, but I usually just watch videos that I see on my feed while I eat. But let's get into it.
The true environmental risk of doing something like this.
You're putting piping into the earth. Mother Nature is unforgiving. She's a bitch that can reward you or she can take it all from you.
And you're telling me this is going more than a mile into the earth?
That's going 9,500 feet into the earth.
Most people don't make it more than a couple days. After 2-3 days, you'll know if you want to do this or not.
You're going to go up there and you're going to assist the derrick can.
Hey, hold on to that, bro. All the way up.
They get paid a lot though, to my knowledge. I think, right?
Fucking shit.
We have just less than $3 million in this field, and it's making 6 figures a month profit.
This, folks, is one of the highest fatality jobs on the planet. And out here on the rig, you are working on top of a highly pressurized well that could explode at any second. We're talking about over 80 back-breaking hours a week, risking life and limb to wrestle pipe and produce liquid gold. Today, a rowdy Texas entrepreneur named Brent Franklin takes us to experience one of the most dirty and dangerous jobs there is, the oil fields. Let's get to it, but first, a quick word from the sponsor of today's episode.
Folks, there's a great shift happening right now, and it's coming in the
Skip
form of
ads because
AI
we don't
wins.
get them.
Right now, there are and today we're going into a very rough job, the business of the Texas oil fields. It's dangerous, it's dirty, it's interesting, and there's a lot of money to be made. We're in a private airstrip right now. We're gonna be taking off on this plane right here. We're gonna be flying into the night to the Texas-Mexico border that here has some cartel influence. Learn about the business of drilling oil, producing oil, what they call the upstream side of oil production. We have a great entrepreneur that's going to tell us his story, going from homeless to making it in the oil business. This is a Dirty Jobs Tommy G edition. We're going to be hitting it here.
All right, so a lot of people know of the oil field, but they don't know the in-depth side of it. What I'm hoping that Tommy gets the real shit. This dude's a fucking OG. I want them to see what goes on behind everything, behind the pump. A lot of people think oil and gas prices, don't drill, oil's bad, fracking, yada yada. I want people to know exactly how the fuck this works, how dangerous it is, and also how much fucking money it takes to become an oil tycoon. Plane's supposed to take off in 10 fucking minutes. We gotta go. You know, there's a lot of people that want to sleep in. For me, I'm excited about life. I'm excited about what's going on. I don't really need an alarm clock. I really love what I'm.
Oh yeah, he get way more money than me talking like that. That's a good mindset to have. I mean, but realistically, I'll be tired. Like, bro, I'm asleep. Like, I barely get as much sleep as I need. I feel like all of us probably don't. But if I can sleep in, I'm sleeping in. But that's his job, so.
So my name is Brent Franklin, and today I'm here with.
But I understand that too, like wanting to live all the time, like, you know.
Texas. Now this is Hart.
I wish I had a hat like you.
That's
We
a good way to
actually
think
were
of
gonna
life.
bring you a hat.
You got your hard hat, though.
We're going into cartel country.
We're going to cartel country. It actually used to be the gas capital of the United States, and now you're going to go out there. It's kind of a ghost town. It's been really, really heavy. We've taken over by cartel. We're one of the only drilling contractors down there.
Cool, let's roll.
It's going to be about an hour and 20 minutes getting down there. Got another storm coming through. It's coming up above the border right now. By the time we get there, it's either going to be hitting about that time, just past.
Rock and roll.
You only worry if there's like hail or lightning, and by the time there's a problem, it's already too late. So, dime. Ya voy. Una hora. All right, perfect. One thing that's super important about the oil field in Texas, a lot of people see oil money and they see the PJs and the private planes. It is so crucial to have an airplane if you're in the oil and gas business in Texas. A plane like this, about $2 million. This plane is absolutely necessary, so well, we got 3 of them.
See you guys on the ground.
Is it to get to certain places fast, or what's the?
All right, it's 10 o'clock. What's next in this arrangement?
Yeah, he up dog
we gotta
shit.
hop
He
in
gets
some
some
work
money.
trucks, and we're gonna run out to the oil field. So we got about an hour run, and we're going to Zapata, Texas. So it's about an hour up the road. Check this out. Okay. I get some extra rounds from the pilot. So we're just gonna put some bullets in, swap over some hollow points just in case, because we're in Laredo.
Do people get kidnapped and
All the
stuff?
time.
Huh?
Yeah. Big human trafficking.
All right, let's change out these steel toes that you have here, just so you're ready to go. We brought y'all some boots.
Thank you.
This is to release your inner redneck.
I'm too cheap to get cowboy boots for myself. I was looking at them when I was on a trip the other day with my wife. This is like Christmas for me.
We're gonna have Richard talk to you a little bit about, what we're gonna encounter. Tell these guys a little bit about what we're about to go down on these roads.
Probably a rock away from Mexico.
So I know a lot of people go on like YouTube and they say, hey, let's do this, but like,
Rock away from Mexico.
so I know a lot of people go on like YouTube and they say, hey, let's do this, but like, this is
said
like the real
Rockaway.
tube.
And we're gonna
There's a
be-
reason ain't nobody drilling down here.
And we're gonna be getting there around midnight.
Hop in. All right, Tommy, welcome to South Texas.
I can already just feel it in the air. This is a cowboy, roughneck,
I was wondering what
gunslinging,
would
oil
partake
digging
in.
type of area.
That's exactly right. That's exactly what we're about to do.
We're pulling into the oil rig. It's a So this is where fortunes are made in Texas, the oil fields. We're in the middle of nowhere, and you have men here that are working 12 and 12. All right, so around the clock, this thing's goal is to flow oil and gas. If you do this properly, you make a lot of money. If you do this the wrong way, you go bust. But let's go check out and see what's happening over here. Go give them that
That's how my job is. 12 and 12.
Yeah. Good to go.
Blue water too.
Have you ever heard two turtles? Good.
Are there guys sleeping in here right now?
Absolutely. Inside our van camp. This is where we live. We got a couple refrigerators in here, running water, AC, everything's good. Half the crew sleeps on one side, half the crew sleeps on the other. We got
They
morning
don't
tower.
wake each other up.
Yeah, you got daylight, morning tower. So the lights are off in there, so they're probably sleeping in here. So here's your rack up top, ready to go for you. Got a Tempur-Pedic egg carton. That way you get nice little sleep. There shouldn't be too many bed bugs on here. These mattresses are relatively new. This is where the big boss lives, and this is where we run everything. So if you see over here behind on this computer, this tells us all kinds of things. It tells us our hook load. It tells us at what depth our bit is. It tells us our pace on gas. As you can see right now, we're just sitting there. We've got 104 units of gas. That means that we have gas that's coming up and being detected at the surface of what's going on. So there is some gas in that well already. If oil is at $65 a barrel, one barrel equals $65.
In February of 2026, oil was about $65 a barrel, and then the U.S.-Israel war in the Middle East began, and now as of this episode's release, about 3 months later, crude oil is trading at about $105 a barrel, which means that Brent has been making a killing.
Now, pop quiz. How many gallons are in a barrel?
50 or 60?
No. Every 42 gallons equals 1 barrel of oil. All right, so let's check out the kitchen. So this is where we get all the cooking done. So what we like to do is we like to cook for the crew. We got some beans over here for you, and we're gonna cook some steaks tonight. We've also got some fine groceries up in here. We've got your eggs, got your chocolates, lots of energy drinks, what people need. These are ribeye steaks. Getting ready to throw these on the grill. I'm assuming y'all eat them medium well.
This is the type of whiteboard I really rock with.
Texas shit, bro. That's called a rare steak right there.
Yeah, that's rare.
Swallow it.
You're the one that
Swallow
needs
it.
to swallow.
I actually started out as a roughneck.
I ain't got-
I got out of the Navy. I went out to Carlsbad, New Mexico, and I was working with a company called Capstar Drilling. I lasted a couple months, ended up getting in a fight with a driller, came home, started a landscape business. Landscape got into, construction. Construction got into remodeling. Remodeling got into house flipping. House flipping got into investing and lending. Got into oil and gas. And I kind of full circled back, and I got into oil and gas, but kind of like an accident. I was just looking for ways to use my money. You start investing once you start learning how to use your money to make money and start trying to reduce your tax bill. That's really why I got into it. And so why I'm boots on the ground is, man, number one is the respect for my guys. All this rig and equipment and shit doesn't fucking do anything if you don't have the people, and the people have to love where they work because they live here. And so we just try to give them the best
That's
that
a
we
fact.
can with what we have and what we can do. I was born to do this shit. I love fucking grease, hunting, being out in the country, grilling, and just doing big shit. And so it's like, this is home for me. Here's our guys down here right now, busting ass, working on getting the belt in. This is our secondary pump right here.
This is a dirty job.
This is a dirty job, bro.
Hard job.
This is a hard ass job. You see all these men right here? These guys are up 12 hours at a time. Everything out here is fucking hard. It's circulating that mud through. We're circulating in the hole, that way it doesn't get clogged up. It shakes out the solids, puts it over there into our pit. You can see out there all the shit that we've gone through. And this is basically the drilling mud.
What things in our life do we not realize are because of oil and gas?
Everything. I mean,
Man,
hard hats, paint, clothes. I mean, there's
Really?
so many products.
damn.
I mean, think about everything you use every day. This is a commodity that will be needed forever by every single person. This is an oil rig. This is drilling an oil and gas well. The rig is the machinery that puts the well into the ground. Once we're done putting the well in and installing the pipe, we'll move this rig off and we'll move a completion rig in.
This is a drilling rig.
The drilling rig drills the well.
And you're
Bro, I just looked it up. That's how much oil rigs make. Well over 250,000. 55 to over 100,000, which is really good. This is really good.
Telling me this is going more than a mile into the earth.
That's going 9,500 feet into the earth.
Almost 2 miles.
Yes. Ready to go up on the rig?
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
You know, I just gotta say, it's moments like this, on an oil rig, till almost 1 a.m. I love my job. It's a beautiful day, bro.
I love my job too, man. So this is the belt that we're changing out right now on our pump. Those belts broke. Those are $4,000 a piece. Yeah, so these guys, man, are top notch.
Oh, my
Some of them
goodness.
came from West Texas. Some of them are guys from South Texas.
Just all dog shit though. He just,
If I'm being honest, one of my weaknesses, I don't know how to fix anything in my house. So I would not be a good fit for a job like this. Anything that goes down and stops the operation, they have to tackle it as a team and get to work. And so I could see why the team environment aspect of this would be pretty exciting.
We can purchase these rigs for anywhere from 500 grand to $2 million. Put $500,000 to $1 million in it, and you've got a $7 to $10 million rig out here, the actual equipment. This shit is not for the weak at heart. It's not easy at all.
Some of these men are away from their families for 30, 40 days at a time.
Yeah, and you know, then they go home for 2 or 3, and then they're right back at it.
So 5:55, safety meeting, delay, let's roll. Top of morning, boss.
What job should I go report to?
I'll go up to the rig floor. Your driller will be Kevin. He'll line you up.
Okay, cool.
What's your name, brother?
Kevin Zagiri. Yes, sir.
So how long you been doing this?
I've been doing this since 2008,
Okay.
17 years.
What got you into it?
I was a driller by the time I was 23, and I've been doing it ever since then.
How long have you been away from your family at this point?
At this point, I've been out here for 34 days.
What is that like?
It's rough. I got 4 kids at home.
There's not a day off. It's back to back.
Back to back to back to back. Yes, sir.
You tired?
Oh, I'm tired. I'm wore out, but got to keep going. You know what I mean?
And you go until the oil and gas are gone.
Until the well's done. Yeah.
What do you do when you're
Damn.
off work?
I got a ranch. I got 48 acres. I like to hunt. I got a couple of trucks. I like to work on my trucks and spend time with my kids. I can't do a 9-to-5 job. It's all I've ever done. This is what I like to do. I like to be out here. It's what I love to do. All right, so here we got the guys cleaning the floor. They'll be
some
getting
people
ready.
like being away like that. Like,
Those are the slips right here.
like
That's
it
just
being,
real
but some
fine.
people
This looks like heavy
can do the
lift.
truck driving where they gone
About 150 pounds.
a week and a half,
How
come
does
back.
your
You know what I'm
body
saying?
feel after doing this job for 18 years?
I'm 37 years old, and I feel like I'm 47.
Where do you feel it the most?
My back and my knees.
What kind of stuff should we be aware of this morning to stay safe?
The main thing with safety mean we always talk about your pinch points. Make sure you watch where you put your hands. Your slip, trips, and falls. Make sure you watch where you're walking. And your overhead loads. Same thing. Always look up. Most people
That's
don't
funny.
make it more than a couple days. After 2-3 days, you'll know if you want to do this or not. People who
Watch
need
out
to
for your
work,
overhead
always
lows,
make it for
man.
the people who want to work. You need to work.
I
You
play
need
a lot
to
of
keep your
fighting
job. You have
games, so
to take care of your job. People
gotta
who
watch
wanna
out for
work,
them mix-ups.
They're just here because they want to work.
This is a very tough job. What keeps you doing this year after year?
And money, family.
If you couldn't do this, if you weren't doing this, what job would you be doing back home?
Diesel mechanic probably.
What happens if you want to take a day off?
Yeah, you gotta better let them know too. There's people looking for work. You know what I mean? And if you want to go, somebody else is ready to take that position.
Do you ever miss important events back home?
Oh yeah, I have. Yeah, I've missed funerals, birthdays, Christmas, and holidays. You know, yeah, I've missed them.
Who's climbing there? Let's roll. Whole rig's waiting on you, Tommy. You're gonna go up there and you're gonna assist the derrick hand. There's a guy up there with tripping pipe. You're gonna take the pipe, you're gonna rack it back. You're gonna unhook the pipe from the elevators. You'll learn when you get up there. Let's go.
That's crazy. Terrified of heights. Can't be afraid of heights because I'm from there, man. Can't be afraid of heights. But a lot of people can't do roller coasters, can't do planes, parachutes, none of that, bro. I've always wanted to go like skydiving and stuff. But that sounds cool, man. 100 feet in the air is crazy.
Hold on to that, bro. All the way up. Just hold on to it. Walk it up. I'll take it slow. I ain't gonna. Unless you wanna go on a ride.
No, just take it up nice and steady. It's my first date, you know what I mean? A little bit more. Holy fucking shit. So you fill all these slots with pipe. And what made you take this job all the way up here?
Money.
Do they pay more up here? They better damn pay more up here. Are you scared at all? How long you been doing this for?
This roughly 15 years.
Sometimes when you're on here, it moves, and that's when it gets uncomfortable. Oh, they got another drone over here too.
I can see how that could be real scary. Was he up there 12?
That's the Texas oil business, baby.
Let's get it.
8 hours?
So just think, in 4 more hours, you'll earn one of these.
That's it?
That's crazy.
All right, so what you're getting ready to do is you're getting ready to disconnect this pipe with these iron roughnecks. Forehand right here is about to show you how to operate them. They're all hydraulic. Those are your slips. You're gonna pull those after you disconnect on the next connection. Up over here, do with this forehand.
All right. Be kind of easy with it. Just use your boom out first. Now right there, you're gonna stop. Whoa, whoa. Go back a little bit. This middle one right here, it'll rotate your makeup and breakout. Okay. Push this one.
That'll rotate
This way.
this way?
Yes, sir. All right.
Now release. 80 more of those just to take it out. We got to go in and out. We got to do this a minimum of 12 times on the 12. You're going to rack this pipe back over in front of this rock right here. Your derrick man's going to get it, move it back around. You're going to push that pipe over there. Watch your toes.
And then jobs like this, like, because I like to ask questions, like, you know, just to be double sure. You literally have to be almost perfect every time. Or, well, I don't know, the rig will blow up. I'm sure it ain't maybe just that simple, but it's like you literally have to be on point. Like, it's like no room for mistakes like that, you know? So you gotta just be on top of
Watch
it.
your hand. Come on, watch your hands.
My hand?
Your hand.
He's so nervous because it's just so much going on.
Jesus Christ.
There's so much to look out for.
Go right there.
Boom. Then correct on the thread. Right there. No, sideways. Yeah, circle.
What's crazy is just the slightest time you don't pay attention, something can come down on your head, a slip. I mean, being up there in cowboy boots in the mud was ridiculous. These guys work their ass off for their check, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Right up from both handles.
And watching stuff like this make me
Step on them. Step on them.
appreciate my job.
Yeah.
Cause I definitely.
There's 3 main ways you die in this job. First is by explosions that can sometimes result in you getting burned alive. Second is the silent death that visits you when you breathe in toxic hydrogen sulfide gas. And third is from being so exhausted from working that you crash your truck on the long commute home.
What are the true environmental risks of doing something like this?
There's all kinds of environmental risk, man. You've got, you're putting piping into the earth. The earth is an incredible monster. Mother Nature is unforgiving. She's a bitch that can reward you or she can take it all from you.
So I was up there, the guy said he makes about 22 bucks an hour up there. The guys on the floor do about 20 bucks an hour.
Yeah, that's correct.
Does that seem criminally low to you?
Man, well, they actually took a big pay raise when they came with us. These guys been working in South Texas. Work is extremely slow down here. And so these guys get per diem. We cover their food. So they get, you know, 50, 80, 100 bucks a day every day that they're here just for living expenses. But the secret here is a lot of hours. They get into overtime and then they get time and a half. So their pay is actually pretty solid. Today they've been busting ass. I'm giving everybody out on site a $1,000 bonus. Most companies, they do this very seldomly. Sometimes they give $100 a year, $500 a year. We try to reward our guys thousands of dollars. The cost of living is high. They bust their ass, they deserve it.
Man, first thought coming off the rig, especially when I was up in the sky, was any day that I feel like I need to, that I'm complaining or that I'm like, this is a rough day, this is a healthy experience to remember there are so many people around this country that bust their ass day in and day out.
And I guess that's what I was saying. I don't remember exactly what I didn't finish, but like watching this actually made me appreciate the job that I do have because I literally don't do too much. Now, my job is mentally draining. It probably mentally felt like I was working at an oil rig. But no matter what, like I said, what's happening to you might be held to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So, but doing that, oil rigging, I don't know if I have it in me. I ain't man enough. I ain't gonna lie. But also, I work in healthcare. So
once I got on the basketry that bust their ass day in and day out.
What was your scariest moment?
Once I got on the basket, my muddy boots were slipping around. I wasn't sure if I was harnessed in. And I just thought, what the fuck am I?
Trying to earn a living, man. Trying to make a dollar.
On the level of kind of a dirty jobs episode, it's exactly what I expected, and that's what I was hoping for. Is I want to see tough people working hard to make their living. For some reason in this country, we've gone away from working with your hands, or skilled labor was looked down upon. Like an office job is what you're supposed to aspire to. Anyone that works for their hands is kind of a lesser class. And I think, look at our manufacturing going overseas. Look at our capabilities as a country right now. We're in a wartime situation where we're running out of munitions quickly, partly because we gave our greatest ally a lot of them, but partly because we don't have manufacturing inside our own country. I think if we want to be a strong, prosperous America, that we have to get back to celebrating the blue-collar workers. I think that's really important to the blood of our country.
All right, cool. 6 guys, $6,000. Take care of our hands. Always support your blue-collar workers. People are out here busting their fucking ass. Now's not the right time, but it's always the right time to make a little cash. Thank you. Where's the other hand? No. Thank you, bro. That's a wrap. I'm gonna find these other 2 guys. We're gonna bounce.
I'm not mad enough for a job like that.
A bit of a bumpy flight, but where are we heading to next?
Like,
okay, so we're in.
I'm just being honest. Like, bro, I used to do construction, and I'm in Michigan. And we didn't have no walls, so we just had the foundation. Like, we just working in the basement, on the basement, like. And, you know, this was kind of, like, in September. So it was just the fall. Then about November came up, December came up. It started snowing. Bro, it was so cold. It's no walls up, bro. And I'm trying to nail. It's snowflakes hitting me. It's no roof. It's no wall. It's nothing. I'm like, oh, yeah, I can't do this. Not in the snow, I can't do it. So I can only imagine, like, working in an oil rig, like you breathing in the fumes, all kind of stuff. Like, I don't know. I give them a whole nother respect. Like, y'all know what I'm trying to say. But
Victoria, Texas today. We're just south of Houston, and we're going out to one of our fields that has 13 producing oil and
Something
gas
you-
wells.
it looked like it's closer to
You're
San
gonna get to
Antonio.
learn what a pump jack is, how pumps work, how separators work, how water, oil, and gas get separated, how the oil gets picked up, hauled off, and monetized, operating expenses, what can go wrong, and the day-to-day operations of the oil field.
Sounds good to me.
How much did you do in 2025 in business?
In 2025, in business across all platforms, we did over 40 million.
So that's your high on the hog moments. Tell me about the low moments in business.
There's been a lot of low moments. You know, I made my first million in real estate wholesaling. You know, in 2023, I had a real bad spill where I was $4 million in debt, borrowed some money from some friends to buy some equipment to get one of my businesses off the ground, did a ton of work, and had to climb out of the hole. I had 56 bucks in the bank at Christmas, almost $200,000 owed to my staff immediately, and no money coming in because we didn't get paid for doing a bunch of work. And that was one that I thought we definitely weren't going to recover from. But got good, got in church, and just focused and handled one problem at a time.
So from 1 year being massively in debt, almost on the brink of losing your business, to 2 years later, tens of millions of dollars.
Correct. You just saw was a workover rig. This is the rig that they use to complete the wells. So after we drill it, we need to put pipe and packers and things in it. This is kind of like the repair rig and the completions rig. Anytime a well breaks where you have a hole in your tubing, or you need to change out a pump, or a rod snaps, which we'll go over when we get in the field, this is the type of rig that we use to do that. We own these as well.
I didn't even think of that. Like if one of the things break, like on the way down, and it's 4,000 feet
So what
down.
are we walking up to right here?
That's crazy.
All right, this is our production facilities. So this is also known as our tank batteries. This is where we have water, oil, and gas coming from our well out in the field at pumps. It comes over here, it goes through a separator, it separates. Now, the way that these tanks work is water is the heaviest, it sits on the bottom.
Take me to the tank.
Yeah, let's go take a look, come on. How's it going?
It's going.
You know this man?
Tommy, nice to meet you. How
I
are
did
you,
after
brother?
last night. My son introduced me to you.
Oh, nice, thank you. How long you been in the oil business?
My whole life.
When did you start?
14.
14? How old are you now?
54.
Okay, so what do you do here?
Basically, I keep the lease operating. This one's a little different than your normal average old well or gas well facility. This one's it's more of a plant. They call it a water dry. Okay, so what we do is we make a lot of water. Okay, and what we do is we skim the oil off the top of it and obviously sell the oil and maintain it. Well, we put the water back down whole. So we're rotating all the product down in the earth, in other words.
First of all, you have the voice of a manly man. I just want to tell you that. And then this water is basically getting recycled, so
Exactly
it can keep
right.
processing the oil
Yes, sir.
over and over and over. What kind of stuff do you have to know to do your job?
First of all, you got to be hard-headed. Not
You
take
do.
any days off. Learn from everybody.
Like some people just naturally, I'm gonna just say gifted. Like he can easily just do voice acting or something. You know, it's crazy.
that you get around. This is just something that you learn from people over time.
What does a work week look like for you?
I work 7 days a week. A good week looks like 50.
You got a wife?
Yes,
How's your work week going at home?
fine.
7 days a week is a lot.
Yep.
365?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
So let's talk about this closed loop system, right? I want you to think about the earth for a second. Out here, we've got a blanket of formation that rolls at about 5,400 feet. And in that formation, there's a lot of water.
I like how
Water
well
heaviest
spoken he
sits
is.
on the bottom, oil floats on top, and gas goes to the cap of it. That's what these big separators do. The water's coming through this, they're separating, oil's flowing over and going to the oil tank, water's going and getting disposed back into the well.
Simply by density, it's settling in its natural state.
Correct. So what we're doing is we are extracting the water, oil, and gas out of one well. We're ripping the oil out of it, and then we're injecting the water back into the same formation for another well. That way we keep the fluid level high. Most of our fresh water is 1,200 feet or shallower in these wells, and we're down, 5,000 to 6,000 feet.
It still blows my mind how deep in the earth you gotta go to get this stuff.
I mean, people are going to watch this video and say, man, 5,000 feet ain't nothing. There's wells 25, 30,000 feet. They just drilled 32, 33,000 feet in Louisiana. So we're going to go over here. We're going to take a look at a pump jack. We're going to get some gas to it. We're going to fire it up. We're going to see if we can start pumping some oil.
So, I mean, I might sound dumb. I'm not the most educated man on the planet. I'm definitely not the most smartest or whatever. Who discovered oil, like, to know that it's that far down in the earth? Like, that is crazy to me. Like, how do you know to... I don't know, dig that far in the earth. Like, we didn't have that type of materials came in, and I had it. But, I mean, maybe, because I've seen a TikTok of somebody putting like I'm going to basically say like an ice pick in the ground, basically, and then oil ended up coming out. But, like, how do you know to dig that deep? I don't know. That's kind of fire. Like, a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff be cool to me.
Okay, so we're getting
I don't know
ready
how
to
you
go
come up
on
with
our
that.
tank batteries. This is where the oil flows into.
Like, imagine, people always had jokes or not jokes, or would you rather go back in time with all the info you know? Like, I wouldn't know where to start on making internet. How do you create internet? Like, really think about like, you don't have none of the materials, nothing. Like, if I wanted to make an Xbox, how would I do that? Like, where do I even start? Like, the person that made a computer and all that, like, bro, they mind just so much further than anything I could fathom.
After it's separated through the separator. And once these tanks get full, then we call in trucks. The trucks
Like, imagine
come over
trying to
here,
create
they
a
take an
phone.
18-wheeler, they hook up to the bottom of the battery, they take the oil out, and then they take it to the processing plants. It's our downstream refineries, and they buy it from us as their purchaser. So, time to climb up this bad boy. All right, so 3 points of contact at all times. Now, this field doesn't have any H2S, but you always got to be careful of whenever you're opening up these tank batteries, because a lot of times they'll have a lot of gas, but we have sensors that are out here. See the oil in there? So we do what's called strapping. We take this strap right here and we drop it down into the well, and it tells us how many inches of oil are in each of these tanks, so we're able to calculate how much production we're making on the wells every single day. Full. All right, and this right here is our secondary tank, and as you can see, she's full of black gold.
How much will you make off a tank like this?
So right now, it depends on what oil shuts in at for the end of the month. Right now, it's about $98 a barrel. So for every barrel, whenever they come, they're going to take a load. They're going to take between 155 and 165 barrels. We do 165 basically times 100, between 15 and 16 grand per load. Actually kind of create your own market and hedge right here. Think of it as this. If you're extracting a product that sells for $60 a barrel, right, and you can store X amount, you could wait a month and it could go to 100. You still have that product. What you sell it at is market value. So we've been stockpiling it till these things get full. Now oil prices jumped up. So instead of getting $60 a barrel, we're going to get almost $100 a barrel.
Yes.
Makes a big difference.
How long ago was it that it was $60 a barrel?
Yeah, not that long ago, a couple weeks.
Couple weeks?
Couple weeks.
And now it's about $100 a barrel.
Correct. It was about 96, 98. And so it matters what we get paid at the end of the month. So the contract for March will be locked in. April gets locked in. It depends on what we get locked in because we have a monthly contract.
How much can each of these barrels hold?
300 barrels.
And how much does 300 barrels go for right now?
Today it's just about $100. So let's call it $100.
Okay, so we're looking at $30,000 each of these barrels. We have 8 of them up on this platform right here.
Correct.
How long does it take to fill this entirely?
So we'll fill this up in 2 days, 2 to 3 days.
240.
You could do $30,000 every 2 days off this.
Yes. 150 barrels a day.
Shit.
Just reach in and see. There's the glory hole. Reach in there. Wedding rings made of damn oil.
So this at the top layer is oil.
That is oil. This right here is black gold. That is it. You can come take a look in here. People say that looks like water. That is not water. That is beautiful green oil right here.
Are you gonna go look at a pump jack well?
Let's do it.
ESP.
Yeah, let's look into it. So is this job a pretty solitary occupation?
Yes.
What do you think about that?
I love it.
What do you love most about it?
Not having to work around a whole bunch of people, getting to make my own decisions. Seems like when you got too many people around, something always gets fouled up. These are the drive boxes that we're coming up here on the right.
I think I like working by myself. I remember, working at the plant and I'd be at a machine, with other people, and then you can have the ones where you by yourself. You can work how you want to. You don't really have to do it necessarily how everybody in the line wants you to do it. You can just work at your own pace, and so I get that. It's cool.
He's smart and
a lot of people work better alone.
These are what we refer to as the ESP.
For a lot of jobs.
So what are
cool
these doing?
And some be
This
cool
is
with
where
teams too. So
the power actually goes down into the well. It's under the ground. You can't see it, but I can show you when we get to the well itself. See if I can get you, show you what comes up. See, this is what I was explaining. This power comes from that panel over there.
I mean, this is an industry that if someone just got offered the opportunity to manage an oil rig, I think most people would say, I don't even know where to start. I don't know where to begin. This is not an opportunity.
What's the first question you ask before any job?
What do I got to do?
What's the pay?
What do I got to make? Yeah.
What's the pay?
Yeah.
Right? Hey, you want to work on a rig? What's it pay? What do I got to do? How long is it? People feel too entitled. You have a daughter?
Son.
Okay, you have a son, right? What do you want your son to be when he grows up?
Excited about life, working hard at what he loves.
And if he called you and said, Dad, I want to be a roughneck,
Son, you got to go out and be a roughneck.
you would tell him to chase his
If that
dreams?
was his life ambition that he was sold on,
Probably not. You want him
I
to
would
make-
encourage him if that's what he.
No, you would not use this day one. Honestly, you would not use this as something to push on your
I would
kids.
talk to him about the downside.
You would want him to make as much money as easy as possible with the least amount of work as possible. You want him to be as successful.
I don't know if that's a formula for a happy life. Doing everything as easy as possible for the most amount of money. I think also we're kind of conditioned to think that those jobs don't pay well, but I think the average plumber is making more than the average office person in this economy. The people that do pick that profession, they're going to have way too many customers and not enough competition. Which is a good problem for the plumber, but a bad problem for society. There's certain things the best way is to experience it yourself.
100%. Oh, that's what we want to drive. We want to drive people that want to come out, they want to experience things, they want to do things.
Beautiful.
All right, Tommy. So check out this oil rig. What do you think?
Looks a little like it's not producing.
Okay, this is not a rig. This is a well. Remember we went over? The rig drills the well. First things first. That being said, guys, this is an electronic submergible pump, or ESP. And some wells have different forms of artificial lift. Some of them have pump jacks. This one in particular has a power cord that goes all the way down and hooks to a pump that spins at high RPMs and moves fluid from the formation up the tubing and into the flow lines that go over to the separator.
You guys want to see what comes out of it?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Everybody back up. So this is what we're moving right now. Pretty incredible, huh?
That's oil.
And water and gas. And as it levels out, the oil will float on top of the water. You can see it sits in there, and there's your oil cut right on top. You just got to separate the water. And you can feel this. What do you feel? It's hot. It's from the formation. It's hot down there.
So folks, I think it was really cool. We got to learn about oil, something that runs this world quite literally and that we use in our everyday life we might not give much thought to. We got to go more in depth. We got to see the dirty side of this job, the rough side, but also the entrepreneurial side.
Absolutely.
If you want to check out more of Brent Franklin, both his social media and his company is linked in the description.
This is a cool video, for sure.
I had fun
It
on
was
this
cool.
journey. I had fun getting my hands dirty. Thank you, brother.
Tommy, they don't make them like you anymore, brother.
See you next week, guys.
He hung with Rick Ross. Tommy G be doing everything, bro. I remember when he first started. At first, I didn't know if like he was being funny, like, cause you know he did the videos like with the Kid Boys and stuff. Like some people, you just never know. But he's a genuine dude and he cool. And like I said, I didn't react. Y'all see how many videos I didn't react to of his. But I fuck with him, and I love that he be wrestling and stuff like that. And cause I'm a fan of like wrestling and you know the sport of fighting, things like that. So that's pretty cool. I love to spar with him one day and wrestling for a video. That'd be cool. Get my dumb butt slam real quick. But hopefully y'all enjoyed that, man. Like, comment, subscribe. We out.